Hey there guys, I am the Six Machine and welcome back to another Warhammer video. So today we've had a brand new Rumour Engine picture and I'll be straight here, I'm pretty sure I know and I'm pretty sure you all know what it is, but just for the sake of argument before we talk about what it probably is, there is one other potential alternative, so let's have a very quick chat about that first. So this picture here, as you can see, is a spear. A lance, if you will, with a grenade on the front. So the logic being, you stab the lance into someone and it goes boom. Sounds like a unit that we used to know and love from 40k. But what if GW is pulling a huge gotcha on us and this is actually something else entirely? Because there is another setting where in a relatively recent film we saw this kind of spear grenade, and it's one which ties in quite closely with an upcoming release from GW for one of their game systems, and that is of course the Necromunda Ash Wastes vehicle expansion and the film Mad Max. And the picture you can see on your screen now, these crude little devices that they used in the film, which apparently are called thundersticks, I didn't realise that until I looked it up, but they are basically exactly that, just long spear-like objects with an explosive on the end that were used in the film to blow up and damage vehicles. And although the Rumour Engine picture doesn't look exactly like those, it does have a certain Necromunda-ish vibe to it, I think, and I could see some designs like this, like a crudely designed weapon, making its way into the Necromunda setting with the Ash Wastes expansion, as you know, gangers head out into the wastelands of Necromunda and have to fight against all sorts of vehicles and monsters and whatever else is out there, and they have these to try and disrupt enemy vehicles or slow them down or just kill big things as they're hunting them out on the wastes. So I do think that there is a possibility, it's a small one I'll admit, but there is a possibility that this may well be a curveball from the Rumour Engine, and this could actually be something Necromunda related. But of course, if we are being more realistic, and let's be honest, we do know what this probably is. It is an explosive spear at the end of the day, which is used as the primary weapon of one of the most popular, most sought after and missed units of the Astra Militarum, the Rough Riders. And for anyone that doesn't know, these guys were pre-8th edition, I believe, part of the Guard Codex, and were basically horsemen that rode around and basically did a huge, devastating charge into combat, blowing things up with these these grenade-tipped spears, before usually dying to enemy fire or an enemy return melee attack in the following turn. But they could do an enormous amount of damage on the turn that they charged into combat, with essentially these big old explosives going off right in the enemy's face. And when you consider that A, the Astra Militarum haven't had their 9th edition codex yet, and also that most other armies in 9th edition have had either a few new models or some kind of redesign in this edition, it isn't at all unlikely that a classic unit like the Rough Riders may come back in some way in a new codex with some new models and some updated rules. But even more than that, what leads me to put this Rumour Engine picture as being a returned unit for the Guard is of course the recent release of the Death Korps of Krieg. And the Death Korps of Krieg do actually, in the lore and from Forge World, have their own unique Rough Rider style unit called the Death Riders. And as you can see on your screen now, they do have that familiar looking spear with, yes, that very closely designed explosive looking attachment just beneath the spear tip. So I do genuinely think that this is a clear sign that either the Rough Riders are coming back or there is going to be a release of a more specific Death Korps only unit of Death Riders that will be coming in the new Astra Militarum Codex. It is, at the end of the day, a unit which is hugely popular among players. It's really cool and has this really unique niche for the Astra Militarum in being this fast cavalry unit which is good in melee, which is something you don't really get anywhere else in the Astra Militarum Codex. And I do think that for GW, it's a unit which will sell an absolute bucket load of models for them as well. But what do you think this is? Is it a Necromunda curveball, or is it actually going to be an Astra Militarum unit returned from the battlefield in the form of the Rough Riders, or maybe the Death Korps specific Death Riders? Let me know in the comments below what you think, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more Warhammer content from me, but until next time, I'll catch you later, guys.